Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Age Group Virtual Dryland. We're now on to week one, day two. So we're just going to start off with the same warm up we did last time, which is going to be some big arm circles forward. We're going to do that. And then we're going to go to small arm circles. Then from there, we're going to do small arm circles backwards and big arm circles backwards. Take your time on that part. I'm just demonstrating. After that, we're going to do our leg swing. So remember, hand on the wall, swing our leg outside to side, forward, backwards. You can do some circles, open up those hips. Do that on both legs. So I spoke a little bit about we're going to be tracking our heart rate in a way for this workout. So if you don't know how to find that, I have directions in the email, but all you're going to do is either find the heartbeat, the pulse on your wrist, or you can find it on your neck. Once you find that, you're going to count the number of beats in 6 seconds, multiply that by 10, and that'll be your resting heart rate. So I'm at about, 60 to 70 right now, just to give you a baseline for what we're going to do today. So for set one, let's see here. We are starting off with jumping jacks, push-ups, mountain climbers, and burpees. So our first exercise, 35 jumping jacks. Everybody should know how to do this. You're going to be here, and you're just going to be jumping for 35, okay? As you start to go through this first set, you're going to notice if you check again, your heart rate's going to be going up, and it should be fairly high for all, what are we doing? 3 rounds of set number one. That's what we want it to be at. From there, you're going to go down to the floor. You have 5 perfect push-ups. So you're going to start off in the same position as day one where we did our perfect plank. So you're going to have your hands underneath your shoulders. You're going to be in a perfect upright plank position. And you're going to bring yourself down all the way to the floor without touching and push up. Since you're only doing 5, take it nice and slow. Go all the way down to the floor and make sure you come all the way back up at the end of it. Next up, we got our mountain climbers. So going back, we're going to be in that perfect plank position once again. Hands underneath our shoulder. Make sure our butt is not sagging and the hips aren't up in the air. And all you're going to do is bring your right knee to your right arm. And you're going to be going like this. Knee to elbow, knee to elbow. And you're going to do 35 of those. Count each leg as one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. After that, we have 5 burpees. For the older age group kids, I'd like you guys to try and do a push-up with these. Everybody else, don't worry about it too much. But basically a burpee, we're going to be standing upright, feet shoulder width apart. We're going to come down. We're going to kick our feet back, hop back up. That's all it is. So you're here, come down, kick your feet back. If you're going to do a push-up, you do your push-up right here. Bring your feet back forward and come out. Try and keep your shoulders rolled back for this and don't get sloppy. You're only doing 5. Take your time, do them the correct way. Don't want anybody to get hurt. What do we got next? So that's our first 4 exercises for set 1. Remember to take a 10-second break between each exercise. And then at the end of an entire round, you're doing 3 rounds. At the end of an entire round, that's when you're going to take your 40-second break. Okay, so 10 seconds between exercises, 40 seconds between the whole round of 4. Repeat that 3 times. Next up, we have our set where we're going to start with our heart rate, nice and high, and we're going to try and bring it all the way down to resting. So this is going to take some slow, deep breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth by the end. You're starting off with 10 tuck jumps. That's going to get your heart rate really going. These are a little difficult to do. You're going to do 10 of those. I'll show you the tuck jumps right now. So you're going to be here, feet shoulder width apart. You're going to put your hands about chest height, and you're going to jump up, bring your knees to your hands. So you're just going to look like that, knees to hands, okay? You're going to do 10 of those. That's going to get your heart rate going. You're going to take your 10-second break. You're going to come down to a perfect plank. We're really focusing on good plank positions here, because if you make this look sloppy, you're going to get hurt. So let's make sure our hands underneath our shoulders, hips aren't sagging, hips aren't up in the air. You're going to be here, and you're going to do 15 shoulder taps. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll show it from a different angle. 1, 2, 3, 4. One thing that I noticed myself doing, which I don't want you guys to do, is swaying our hips back and forth while we do the movement, okay? Keep your hips nice and set. Try not to move them back and forth like so. While you do that, you can start to slow your breathing down. Your heart rate should come down a little bit. And then by the end of that set, or after that exercise, we're going to do our 15-second hollow body hold. So for these 15 seconds, you're going to be taking very slow breaths, okay? And by the end of it, you should feel your pulse, your heart rate start to come down a little bit. So hollow body hold, basically all it is, you're going to be flat on the floor, feet up, hands up, shoulder blades, and you're going to be standing like so. Here, and you're just going to hold it, okay? Nice slow breaths the entire time. You're going to be going, let's see here. So you got your 10 tuck jumps, your 15 shoulder taps, and your 15-second hollow body hold. I walked you through all of that during your 30-second break. Still nice, slow, deep breathing. Excuse me. After that, we're pretty much done. You're going to go through that set number 2 3 times. And after that, we just have our cool down. So if you can just, walk it off, shake out your arms and legs, they're going to be a little sore. Shake them out. Let's see here. Slow, deep breathing throughout our cool down exercises. I listed the stretches in the email. There's a link. They have like little mini videos and some stuff about how you should be looking, but I'll go through it really quick anyways. The first exercise on there, I believe, was the figure 4. So you're going to have your feet angled like so with your hips. You're going to bring one leg, push the ankle on the knee, and then pull your leg towards you. So it almost looks like a figure 4 if you were to stick your leg straight up in the air. You should be making a triangle between your ankle, your hips, and your knee, and you're just going to pull that, and you should feel a stretch on the side of your hip. So you can hold that, slow, deep breaths, relax your body, and then release. You'll do that for both legs. I know it's a little hard to see on the camera how I'm doing it, so I encourage you to go look at the link that I attached in the email. After that, they have the cat-cow. That's basically, you're going to be on all fours. Your knees should be underneath your hips from here. You're going to go down, hands underneath shoulder. You're going to arch your back and then sink your lower back. Arch your lower back, sink your lower back. And again, that's all in the link I attached. Final 2 we have. We got the leg over, which we did this last week, or not last week, last Dryland. I think that was Sunday night I sent that out. So you're going to have one leg. It's going to come all the way over. We're going to push this knee into the ground, and your shoulders, try and lay them flat on the floor. And just lay there, relax, breathe, feel the stretch. Let your body calm down. By the end of all of these stretches, your heart rate should be back down to the one you got at the beginning of the entire workout, your resting heart rate. Finally, you're going to be doing the child's pose. This is a yoga pose that some of you might be familiar with. So basically, you're just going to lay down, stick your hips behind you, and you're stretching right along here. And you can lean one way or the other to get more of a stretch on either side. I think that's all I have for you guys. Again, I know I went through that really quick. Please follow along with the script in the email. Any questions, feedback, whatever, send me a text or an email. Thank you.